Y'all, what's going on, good people? Welcome to Lisa's Real Spill. Y'all know what we do over here. We just keep it real. Y'all know what we do. We keep it real. Before we get into some things, like, share, and of course, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Some of y'all be watching me, but you're not subscribed. Go on and subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you. Make sure your notification bell says all so that when I go live, you will get notified. Okay? Listen, it's your time. Yes, it's your time. It's your time. It's your time to push forward. It's your time to stop procrastinating and hesitating. Stop being lost in the sauce. Stop being, you know, stop doing for everybody else and start doing for you. Okay? It's your time for you to think about you for a change, right? Because some of us, we don't think about ourselves. We too busy caught up thinking about everybody else around us, the kids, the boyfriend or the husband or whoever. But we don't take that time out for ourselves. It's your time. It's your time. Listen, you gotta take some time for yourself, right? Because some of y'all maybe always go to this, working a job you don't like. And as I told y'all on another video I did, I said, start doing something that you like to do. Start embracing something that you like to do. It's your time. It's your time. We ain't got time to wait. We ain't got time to be procrastinating. We ain't got time to keep making excuses. It's time for you to try something new. Try something that you like to do. You never know where something is going to take you. You just never know. But start doing stuff that you like to do and see what happens. Let me tell you something. The things that you listen to in life, right? It plays a big part in how you think about yourself and how you feel about yourself. The things that we take in, and I'm not talking about food, I'm talking about what you look at, what you listen to, right? Music that you listen to, things that you watch, plays a part in the way you feel about yourself. Might sound weird to some people, but I want you, if it sounds weird to you, I want you to take and do this. Take one day and listen to a song. Listen to a song that's slow, you know, and then listen to another song that's kind of like happy. You know what I mean? And watch how your feelings change with that music. Your feelings is going to change with that music. That's the same way with the stuff we watch. It affects our energy. It affects our energy. And so that's why some of us be feeling the way we feel about ourselves. Our confidence be low. Our self-esteem be low. You know what I mean? That's because the stuff that you taking plays on your mindset. I'm here to tell you, it plays on your mindset. I don't even look at TV no more. I haven't looked at TV in years. The only thing I do is keep up with the news and keep up with what's going on. You understand? But I don't look at no TV. And when I listen to music that uplift me and uplift my energy. This is why some of us are where we at in life. It's like we just can't get it together. That's because of what you put into your life. And that's why you feel the way you feel. It's your time. It's your time to start focusing more on you. It's your time for you to start loving you. Because some of us, we get so caught up in loving somebody else. Well, we think we loving somebody else. I'm a firm believer that you can't love somebody if you don't know how to love you. So some of us, we get into these relationships or we get married and stuff like that, right? And we think that the person is loving us. And we think we loving them. Because they laying beside you every night. Y'all making love. Y'all, supposed to be making love to each other when you want to. I call it playing house. That's what I call it. Yeah, that's what I call it. Because a lot of times, some people are into these relationships, and for real, they say they love that person, but it's impossible for you to love someone if you haven't learned how to love yourself. I believe that wholeheartedly. I believe that you have to learn how to love you in order for you to love somebody else. Because think about it. How are you going to love somebody else when you ain't learned how to love yourself yet? We think it's love. We fall into the relationships and we think we loving that person because we giving that person some booty, you know, or we cooking them a meal, right? Or washing their clothes. So we think that that's love. And he's probably giving you money or, paying the bills or, whatever. And we fall into those little traps and we think that it's love. And a lot of times it's not love. It's not love. A lot of times some of you be whipped with the sex. Some of you get tied up in them so-called relationships and you get whipped with the sex. Or if he aggressive, you become attached to him because he's aggressive to you. Different things that a person do to you can make you stay. But again, if you don't know how to love yourself, you don't love that person that's laying next to you. You think you do, but you really don't. Because the first thing you have to learn how to do is love yourself first. That's why we fall into so many traps when it comes to relationships. You understand? That's why we fall into so many traps and stuff. It's because we don't know how to love ourselves. But we go out there and we jump into a relationship. And then once we get caught up in that relationship, it's hard for you to pull out of it. Because he starts to do certain things to you. right? Maybe he's aggressive to you. Maybe he, manipulates you in a way where you really think he loves you. But because you are not familiar with loving yourself first, you fall in that trap. And you really be thinking that that dude love you. Or you be thinking that that girl love you. And for real, they don't. And let me tell you something. Some people pick up on the fact that you don't really love yourself. And so they know how to go by manipulating the situation. Because they know that you don't really love yourself. Some people pick up on that. And once they pick up on it, they start to take control of the situation. They start to take control of the situation. And they pull you in and treat you any kind of way or do certain things to you because they baiting you in. They baiting you in to make you stay. They get you to stick and stay. But when some people recognize that you don't really love yourself, they have ways of manipulating you so that you won't go nowhere. Oh, yeah. But it's your time. I'm on here to tell you tonight, it's your time. Whatever you're going through, it's time for you to come up out of it. Oh, yeah. It's time for you to make some changes in your life. It's time for you to become a better you. It is time for you to do better and be better. It's time for you to start evolving and elevating. What are you waiting for? Why are you holding back? Because time waits on no one. Why are you holding back? It's time for you to put yourself in a better situation. It's time for you to start loving on yourself. The hell with everybody else. It's time for you to start loving on you. And if you don't know how to do that, it's time for you to find out how to love yourself. It's time. You know, I was laying here tonight and I was getting ready to go to bed, but I just couldn't sleep yet. And something said, go on there and, share what's on your mind. And that's why I'm on here. Because I wanted to come and share with y'all, let y'all know it's time. It's time for you to love on yourself. To find out who you are and what you all about. It's time to make a change. If your life is not how you want it to be, it's time to make a change. Some of us go through so much, and I'm going to tell you, we go through so much because, first of all, we don't have no faith. We don't have faith in the Most High Yah. I know some people that go to church every Sunday. They in church. But that's all they do, is run to the church. Don't get it twisted. Don't think because a person run to the church all the time that they believe in God or they have the faith in God. But that's not the truth. Some people run to the church all the time, and they don't really spend no time with God at all. It's time for you to start loving you. It's time. If your life is not the way if your life is not the way you want it to be, it's time for you to make it how you want it to be. It's time to make some changes. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Are you still going to that job that you don't like and trying to deal with the people on the job that you don't like and they don't really like you? It's time to make some changes. Don't get so caught up that time passed you by. And when you look up, you lost in the sauce. It's time to take some steps that you would like to take. It's time for you to spend time with yourself and get to know who you are and what you all about. It's time. Don't be one of those people that keep you caught up in doing what you're doing, right? Your life is really in chaos, but you still doing what you're doing. When are you going to stop and take time out for yourself? When are you going to stop and learn to love you? That's the question. When are you going to stop and learn to love you? You know, I was one of those people who got caught up in, trying to help everybody else. And then some things happened in my life, and I had to lean on God. Nobody was there but God. That's who I had to lean on, God and myself. And now today, I lean on God and myself. And I take time out for me and love on me. While I was going through the process, I got to know me and what I was all about. I got to know me and what was going on inside of me. Time waits on no one. When are you going to start loving you? Some of us keep putting things off. We keep putting things off. We say we're going to do this and we say we're going to do that. We say we're going to do this and we're going to do that. But we keep putting it off. It's time. The time is now. What are you going to do? The time is now. Excuse me. The time is now, good people. What are you going to do? Are you going to keep on standing on the sideline? Are you going to keep doing stuff in your life that you don't like to do? Are you going to keep dealing with those people that serves you no purpose? It's time. It's time for you to clean house. It's time for you to start protecting your energy and your peace. Because you know what? Some of us don't even have peace. Because we got too much around us. It's too much going on. Chaos and confusion. It's too much going on around some people. That's why you can't tap into yourself. I know some people, they won't tap into themselves because They don't even want to face it. They don't want to deal with their self at all. That's why some people keep so many people around them, right? The people that they have around them don't serve them no purpose whatsoever, but they keep them hanging around. They keep them hanging around all the time. You know why? Because they don't want to focus on their self. Because when you're by yourself, you start to think about you and what's going on with you. Oh, yeah. And some people don't want to even think about their self. They don't. It's sad, but it's true. They don't even want to think about their self. That's why they keep a lot of people around them. Some of them got to keep a man in the bed. Or if you're a man, you got to keep a woman in the bed. Because some people don't want to even think about themselves. They don't want to look inside of themselves. Because it's a whole lot of shit going on in there. So they want to ignore it. They don't want to pay it no attention. And that's bad. That's bad. Because when you do that, you can't heal. You have to face what's going on in your inner self. You got to face it and deal with it. A storm don't last forever. Let me say that again. A storm does not last forever. It might seem like a storm when you first start off, right? But at the end of that storm, there's peace. At the end of that storm, there's peace. You best to believe it is. You know, I have talked to people, and I have talked to people who don't even want to be by themselves, right? They don't want to be by themselves, and they don't even want to talk about themselves. And that's really sad. It really is. But they don't want to talk about themselves because they already know. They know that they got a lot going on in their inner self. But like I tell them all the time, you ignoring it is not going to change nothing. Ignoring what you got going on in your inner self is not going to change nothing. Because it's going to come out one way or another. Whatever you got going on within you, it's going to come out. One way or another, it's going to come out. When you get into a relationship, that stuff is going to come out. As soon as y'all have an argument or something, what you got going in your inner self is going to show. It's going to show. The truth always sets you free. So whatever you got going on in your inner self, address that so that you can move forward and do better and be better. Let me tell you something. The most comfortable feeling is being able to be yourself. Being able to be yourself is the most comfortable thing. I'm serious. Just being able to be myself. Don't care what nobody think. And don't care what nobody say. I be me. I'm comfortable in my skin. And I love me today. And that's a good damn feeling. When you love yourself and you're comfortable in your skin. It's a beautiful thing. Because sometimes I used to fight with myself. Because I used to say, will I ever get there? You know? Because I had so much stuff going on within myself. And I used to say, damn, will I ever get there? Where I love myself and don't care what the fuck the world think of me. Will I ever get there? And I'm here now. Oh yeah, I'm here now. Man, I don't give a damn what the world think about me. You heard me. I don't. I don't care what they think about me. Shh. Because I love me today. And I feel good about myself. And can't nobody take that away from me. You heard me. Can't nobody take that away from me. Because I fought for this. Shh. Man, get out of here. I fought for this. Hell yeah. I fought for this to get to the place I am right now. Damn, Skippy, I did. I fought for this and I fought hard. Hello. Hi, Callie. How you doing? Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Yes, I fought for this. I fought for this. To love myself, to find peace within myself. It's a beautiful thing, y'all. I'm telling you. And I don't let the outside world upset me. And I'm a loner. I'm a loner. I hang by myself. And guess what? I'm at peace with that. I'm at peace with that. Because the people that I meet, they just not somebody I want to be around. You know? I talk to people for a few minutes and then I keep going. My family, most of my family, I done, distance myself from them too. Because let me tell you something. I love them. I love my family. But when you have a family who doesn't really love you, it's time for you to distance yourself. You know? They say they love me, but the things that they do to me tells me they don't love me. Because if you love someone, first of all, you're not going to do stuff to them to hurt them. Okay? So, with that, I distance myself. And you know why I think they so angry with me? Because I done outgrew them. I'm the youngest, but I've outgrown them in a lot of ways. And I think that's why they don't like me. Every time we used to get together, they was always bringing up something about my addiction. For those that don't know, I'm a recovering addict, okay? And I've been clean almost 20 years. And for some reason, they always wanted to poke at me when we would all come, get together. Everybody wanted to poke at me or come at me about my addiction, And I said, well, that's not where I'm at today. I said, y'all keep bringing up that same shit. I say, but this is what I don't understand. All of y'all married motherfucking addicts. But for some reason, y'all want to keep talking about my past. But both of my two of my sisters married married nothing but addicts. Their husbands was addicts. One of my sisters got married twice. Both of them were addicts. But but you want to keep talking about my past. And so at some point, it got to a point where it was time for me to separate myself from them. Because you don't keep going around people who want to keep trying to hurt you. You know what I'm saying? You just don't do that. And I'm in a space now where I love me. I love me. And I ain't let nobody hurt me. Period. How they say, period, poo. I ain't gonna let nobody hurt me. And that's the way I think on a day-to-day basis. Nobody's getting in my space that don't belong. Nobody's getting in my space that don't serve me no purpose. Oh yeah. That's the way I look at things now. That's the way I carry it. See, you gotta carry yourself. When you get to a certain place in your life, you gotta start carrying yourself like that. You can't when you get to a place where you love yourself, where you really love yourself, right? You stop letting the world hurt you. Oh, let me repeat that. Oh, I like that. Let me repeat that. Because I want you to catch what I'm throwing, okay? When you get to a place in your life where you love you at peace with yourself, right? You don't let the world keep hurting you. At some point, you gotta set boundaries and you gotta stand on them. You can't let the world keep hurting you, right? You can't let the world keep hurting you. You gotta set those boundaries and you gotta stand on them. As my boy King said, you gotta stand on business. You gotta stand on business with people. When you start loving you and you find that peace, and you find that peace. I can't even explain it, but it's a peace that I have found that I am willing to protect. My energy, I like my energy to be up all the time. I listen to motivational things. I say affirmations every day. See, let me tell you something. These things are important because you need to learn how to talk to yourself. When you feed yourself good language, guess what? You're gonna find that things in your life is gonna start happening. When you say you want this to happen, or I want to do this, or I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna do that, it happens because you got to learn how to talk to yourself. See, we when we talk to ourselves, we talk with doubt. Some of us anyway, we talk with doubt. You got to stop talking to yourself like that. You got to talk like you believe it. You got to talk with like you believe it. Like it's going to happen. You got to talk like I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And do it. You see what I'm saying? That's the type of talk you got to feed yourself. You talk with confidence. You got to talk with belief. You believe what you're saying. You got to believe in yourself. Affirmations is important because they help you with that language. I call it your love language, right? Because it helps you to speak of yourself in a highly way. You know, it helps you to look at yourself in a different way. So that's what the affirmations is about. I am great. I am walking in my purpose. You know, different things like that. You want to feed yourself because it's going to make you feel better about yourself, and it's going to make you want to start changing things about yourself. Things that's not good, you know, things that's going on with you that's not good, you're going to want to start to change those things. It take work, good people, but it's worth it. It is really worth it. If you want to do better and be better, it's worth the work. But it's time. Don't keep sitting around waiting and procrastinating and making excuses. It's time for you to start getting your life together. It's time. It is time. It's your time for you to do the things that you want to do in life. Make your life the way you want it to be. It's time. And always remember, once that time passes, you can't get it back. So stop waiting and procrastinating. And one more thing I want to tell you before I leave. You always should be evolving and elevating in life. If you standing still and you've been standing still for the last 6 months to a year, that's a problem. That's a problem. You should never be standing still. You should always be elevating, evolving, and elevating. Oh, yeah. So I want to leave y'all with that. But it's your time. It's your time to shine. So what you going to do? It's your time to shine. The ball in your court. How you going to play it? Please like, share, subscribe. And I'll see y'all on the next one. I'll holler.